everyone, it's Samantha, and today I'm going to show you my easy pancake recipe. I adapted a recipe I found online for the original Pancake House recipes, and I'll put my ingredients down below and the original recipe down below. I just kind of healthified it a little bit by adding coconut milk and oat bran to mine. So I'm showing you my setup here. I've got some chopped up fruit, some blueberries, and I'm using a spray bottle. I just filled this with canola oil or vegetable oil. It's a Pampered Chef one, but I'll link to a similar one below. And here is my pancake batter, and I just mixed everything up, and you can see it's a pretty thick batter because I want nice, thick, fluffy pancakes. So I'm using a 1/3 of a cup scoop to scoop out my pancakes. These make like, I don't know, about 5-inch pancakes when the batter spreads out a bit. And I'm using a griddle here. If I can find one that's similar to this one, I will also link to that too. If you don't have one, I highly recommend getting one. You can stir fry on it, make pancakes, you can even cook bacon on it. I mean, it's a very useful thing, and mine's actually dishwasher safe, which is really cool. So for these first two, I'm adding some mini chocolate chips. Those ones are for my husband, and I wanted fruit pancakes, so I'm going to have blueberry and raspberry. And so the next two are going to be blueberry. All I did was I took some of the frozen blueberries and I put them in a little container sealed up in the fridge for overnight, and they thawed enough that I could use them in the pancakes. So you don't even have to have fresh blueberries. They tasted great even with the frozen ones. I'm just adding them into those. And then for the raspberries, I did use fresh raspberries. All I did for those was I washed them really well, let them air dry for a little while, and then chopped them up into small pieces. You can see I'm trying to spread out the pieces because they do get nice and juicy. And so I'm going to get these on these last two pancakes. The batter ended up making 11 pancakes, so I ended up doing a double batch because I want to freeze some and then have them for breakfast this coming up week. So I know pancakes are kind of a tricky thing to do. Sometimes they're a little bit intimidating, but the way I know that they're done is they get really bubbly around the edges and they firm up a little bit around the edges. And if you wait till they're that kind of texture around the edges, as you can see, it's easy to flip them over. It's easy and you don't make a huge mess. If you flip them over when the top is really nice and runny, then you're going to make a big mess and your pancakes aren't going to turn out very pretty. So that's my little trick, and I'm pressing these down just slightly to make sure I'm removing any kind of like air bubbles around the fruit, since the fruit pieces are just laid on top of the pancake mix. I'm just going to press them a little bit just to kind of mix in that fruit before they cook. And then I'm just going to give them another couple of minutes on this side. You can check them if you want by just flipping them over and seeing if they're done. I always just flip them over, make sure they're done before I put them on the plate. Same with all of these. And the fruit ones look really kind of silly and sloppy, but they are so delicious, guys. I absolutely love them. I highly recommend adding fruit to your pancakes, and it's just so delicious and it's a little bit healthy. So in order to freeze these pancakes, all I do is I lay them out, let them cool off completely, and then I stick them in a Ziploc bag or in a large container that's airtight, and I just stick them in the freezer. To heat them up, I just pop them in the oven on 350 for 5 to 10 minutes until they're nice and warm throughout. And some people can even stick them in their toaster. When I do fruit and stuff, I definitely don't stick them in the toaster because I don't want to make a mess in my toaster, but they're really quick to even cook in the oven or a toaster oven. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I gave you a little tip. If you're not really comfortable making pancakes, I highly recommend trying it out and making this recipe. They were absolutely delicious. So be sure to subscribe to this channel so you know when I update, and thank you so much for watching today. Have a great day. Bye.